Hey, what's up? Have you ever wondered what it's like to be 120 days sober from porn, lust, fapping? Well, today I want to bring you up to date what I've been experiencing, doing, feeling, and maybe inspire you on your own porn quitting journey, especially if you're someone who is religious, who wants to get rid of this sin forever. I think you'll find it very valuable. Also, if you're interested, you can check out my 60-day update, 90-day update. By the way, on exactly day 90, I found an amazing girl that I was able to go on a date with. However, currently she's a little bit nonchalant, but I'm not giving up just yet. So I'm just letting you know what's been happening, like what signs, what miracles are coming your way that you decide to quit. And even if you don't get anything out of it externally, the things, the transformation, the self-respect that you gain within yourself makes it worth regardless. So what I've noticed entering my 5th month without porn, without fapping, is that this lifestyle has become my new norm. I don't really notice it anymore. If you ever had some consistency meditating and then stopped for a while, you probably know what I'm talking about. The benefits seem unnoticeable until you stop doing the practice. If you were consistent with meditation for a month, you don't notice that you became more calm, you improved your focus and stuff like that. But when you stop for a few weeks, you suddenly feel a little bit more anxious. You have your thoughts coming in, you're not able to focus as well. I find that NoFap or quitting porn works similarly. One thing about porn is that it's not supposed to make you feel like a Superman. When you quit porn, you're not going from 0 to 100, but rather you're going from -50 to 0. And when you quit, you're actually supposed to feel like this every time. You're just feeling like a normal person, if that makes sense. And quitting porn is similarly like getting rid of a debuff in a video game. So a debuff essentially is something that restricts you from doing what you're supposed to do. If you're talking about a video game, whether it's movement speed, whether it's reducing your attack damage, essentially lowering your stats in the game in some way or form. And porn works a similar way. Once you get rid of it, you're finally able to feel like a normal person again. And that's not a bad thing. I probably made it sound a little bit uninspiring, but honestly, feeling normal is the new superpower in today's day and age. Having said that, once you quit porn, what you gain is the self-respect and actually hope that you are able to get more out of life. So when you quit porn, you start looking around you and see what are other ways that you can improve your life. And now you got rid of this debuff, but now you look at the world and see what buffs, what improvements can I add onto my character. Whether it's improving your sleep, whether it's improving your diet, whether it's improving your self-talk, whether it's improving your productivity like I'm trying to do right now. And it just makes you feel like you deserve those things. You deserve to feel life to the fullest. I talk with people from different walks of life on Zoom calls, and what I find time and time again is that they just don't believe they can amount to anything. They don't have much passion for life. And I can relate to that. One time I was called by my best friend that I was so apathetic. I just radiated the vibe that I was just dead inside. And honestly, the self-talk that you have of yourself will dictate what actions you take and ultimately how you live and how you feel. Now, another benefit that I experienced was actually being able to love again. As I mentioned on the 90-day mark, I met an amazing girl, one of a kind. I haven't felt that kind of love, that true, sincere love. I don't know if I ever felt that actually. Now it hurts that she kind of stopped replying, she needs some space because it all happened so fast. But what else happened is that even though I'm able to love more deeply, I honestly believe that I lost this ability. I'm able to endure pain from that love much easier, and I'm just able to let go of that love easier. In a weird way, I just feel like my life is getting better and better every day. And so I have this hope that even if it doesn't work out with this girl, on the trajectory I'm on, I'm feeling hopeful that I'll be able to replace that love. And also on this journey, you tend to find new things, healthier ways to cope with stress, with loneliness, with boredom. You're not using porn for that. And so these things tend to give you more joy, more fulfillment. And so if you're single and if you're feeling like you need a woman or else you just cannot quit porn, I'm here to tell you right now that that's totally not true. In fact, once you get out of this pit and you start building your life even more, brick by brick, adding things that bring you fulfillment, bring you joy, that you care deeply about, that gives you a sense of meaning and purpose. Like being lonely, it's not so much of a problem anymore. And so you have so much love to give to everything else. And you're able to delay receiving that love in return. That was just my experience on this journey. Now, another benefit that I notice is that I just have more energy, right? And when you have more energy, you're able to connect with people better, right? I remember I used to take classes in the improv theater, like improv comedy classes. And we were sitting in a circle, right? And we were talking about on how much energy, like what energy level we operate throughout the day. And everybody was like 5, 6, and I was like, I don't know, man. I'm 1, 2. I said 3, but I didn't believe it because I was just so down, so beat up all the time, lethargic, no energy, brain fog all the time. Now, I don't know if you can sense that throughout the camera, and I made my previous videos from 2 years ago private, but if you were to look at how I present myself on camera 2 years ago and how I do it now, I bet you'd say it's like night and day. It's like a totally different person. And when you have that energy, right, you just attract like a magnet. You are able to crack jokes, you're able to touch people, you just feel like you live the way life is supposed to be lived. And as I mentioned with romantic relationships, you are able to roll with the punches better, like in general. If life decides to beat you down, if you stumble, if something happens, you're just able to come up with solutions faster. You have more energy to deal with life's problems. You're just able to bounce back faster. You don't, like if something bad happened to me, let's say if I was at school and I got a bad grade or someone made fun of me, it would take me weeks to recover from that incident. But now, like I'm sad for 2 minutes and then my mind fires up and I'm able to come back, bounce back stronger, full of energy. And that was a very great experience as well. Now, not everything about quitting porn is butterflies and fairies. Actually, when you quit porn, it will expose some weaknesses in your life. It will expose other bad habits, toxic mindsets, and stuff like that in your life. You will not have like this hideaway that you can run away from your problems. So if you're struggling with stress and anxiety or loneliness or apathy or boredom or stimulation, and the reason why people relapse, I think, is that they don't find healthier ways to deal with those problems in a healthier way. So to give you a real life example, my biggest reason for relapsing, I found, was loneliness. And from loneliness, it goes to sadness, apathy, like I'm useless, nobody needs me, nobody wants me. What I was able to do with that, well, first of all, I started coaching others how to quit porn, right? So I usually hop on 1 or 2 calls a day with people. I find friends, but also I started seeking mentors. I started looking up for inspiring people online who operate on my wavelength, who share my values, who have what I want to have. Even if it's a one-sided relationship, right? I know them, they don't know me back, but I cannot find these people around my circle. Everybody's kind of, I just cannot fit in, right? Within those people that live around me that much. So the only reliable way I can find people that I'd like to associate myself with is through the internet. And when I feel lonely, for example, I just go outside for a walk, I put in my headphones, I start listening to their podcast or video. And honestly, it just fills me up with a lot of hope to move forward. And that's basically everything that I wanted to share in this video. If you want to participate in the 10 Urges Beaten Challenge that helped me quit porn myself, and you want to do it alongside other Christian men, you can join the free community in the description box down below.